$10 drive-through car wash every weekend only at Airpark Canterbury, Parking Island off Russley Road.
Mana Wahine Hīkoi is coming to Christchurch on Saturday. It's been led by Māori Pāti Christchurch list candidate Teresa Butler, who joins me now. Kia ora, nice to see you.
Kia ora, how are you, Chris? Kate to be here.
Very well, thank you. This Women's Day of Action, it's starting at 10 a.m. in Victoria Square. You've said it's a tribute to the likes of Dame Whina Cooper, to Kate Sheppard, honouring the generations of women who have carried communities and fought for justice. So why is it important to be at this event tomorrow?
It's important to listen to the voices of our wāhine from all over Aotearoa. We deserve safety, equity and opportunity, like right now. The facts tell us otherwise. New Zealand has some of the highest rates of family and sexual violence in the OECD. Women still earn average 9% less than men, and access to vital healthcare services like gynaecology and maternity care is unequal, right? Especially in regions like Waiata, Canterbury.
So what do you see as being the key messages of the day on Saturday?
Yeah, the key messages around, again, the voices of our wāhine, equity pay, equity in itself for all wāhine of all whakapapa in Aotearoa, their voices being brought forward and being able to, say to this current government, we're not happy with what's happening and our voices need to be heard in this community. And again, around health inequities, equity around pay, equity around safety for all of our wāhine, tamariki and whānau.
So Teresa, talk me through the actual day. What's going to be happening?
Well, at 10 o'clock, we will have karakia and waiata, and then we have some stalls set up for all of our tamariki. We've got a group of whānau coming in, biking into the city, and then we will hīkoi. The hīkoi will actually start at 11 o'clock, and there's a map which I'll post up, and it will go right around to the Bridge of Remembrance, where there will be guest speakers from all over council. We've got some dignitaries and community voices, right? Because it's all about wāhine, community voices from all whakapapa, all ethnicities, coming forth and letting their voices be heard in the community for this march, for equity, for women's rights, and their voices being brought forward. And then we'll have closing karakia and then cultural performances after that.
I've got to ask the question, some will see this as purely a political event. What is your response to that?
Yeah, look, it's not about political parties at all. It's about equity for wāhine of all whakapapa again from all over Aotearoa, their voices being brought forward around, against family and sexual violence all through Aotearoa, the equitable healthcare access, closing that gender on ethnic pay gaps. We know that our Māori and Pacific wāhine experiencing wider, gaps in pay transparency and accountability, like laws that could help shift this. And listening again to all of our wāhine that are coming to this march and letting their voices be heard. Because we know currently in boardrooms and workplaces, in Parliament, whose voice is not heard? Wāhine. And that's from all whakapapa in Aotearoa.
Teresa, but beyond this day of action, what concrete steps would you like to see from Parliament to support women in New Zealand?
Again, everything that I've just reiterated, right? Because we've got to look at the future of our tamariki and what that brings to Aotearoa, making everything equitable. Like, what does equity mean to whānau here in Aotearoa, to their whānau, to their community, and to their future generations. We have so much to offer and to make change right now, and our voices aren't being heard. So, with this current government, national, they're the ones that are leading this pay inequities and cutting the voices of so many claimants for wahine at the moment. They just want to forget about them. Well, we're going to be marching tomorrow saying, no, we are not going to be forgotten, and we're standing there because it was like my mum, she was a cleaner at Sunnyside Hospital looking after 7 children, didn't have the opportunity to learn how to drive, and biked everywhere. But where was those equities for my mother and many others around to help her thrive as a wahine? There just wasn't, and there still isn't right now.
The Women's Day of Action, it starts at 10 a.m. in Victoria Square. Teresa Butler, a Te Pāti Māori list candidate in Christchurch. Nice to speak with you. Thanks so much for your time.
Kia ora.